Hey guys, welcome to the heart of a home, the kitchen tour, which is finally happening. Trust me guys, I know you've all been asking about it, and this was one of the most requested videos which was yet to be done, and I have been trying my best. Every time I clean my kitchen, for some or the other reason, I was not able to get the shoot done, but finally it's happening today. So let me not waste much of your time. Let me begin the kitchen tour. So I welcome you all to enter my kitchen, and I'm going to go through each and every detail that I can. And if there's anything else that I have missed, and if there's anything else that you need information with, please leave me a comment. Then I will reply back to all your comments with the information needed. Now, before I begin the kitchen tour, let me tell you, this is not a sponsored video. We have had our kitchen way before I started my YouTube channel, and we are extremely happy with all the things that we have managed to get into our kitchen, which I will easily give a 5-star rating. So this kitchen of ours is from a company called Magnets. This is a magnet kitchen. We personally sat down, got our kitchen customized. When I say customized, this is beautifully designed in a way which is so easy for us despite being a big size kitchen. When I say big size kitchen, it has 21 cabinets in the kitchen. 21 cabinets for a UK size is a big size kitchen, and we personally sat down and chose the handles, the color, the cabinet style, the countertop, the dishwasher, the hob, the microwave, the oven. Everything is been installed, customized and laid out in the way we wanted it to be. Now coming to the design, when I said, now this is the hob when I stand here to cook. It is so beautifully designed that I have my 2 narrow drawers on both the sides, wherein I have all my masalas in this one over here when I stand, which is so close to the hob, and in this narrow drawer I have all my spices. Now when I stand here to cook for my breakfast, for my lunch or for my dinner, that I can easily pick up things and I start cooking. When I open this cabinet over here, I have all my pots and pans in this one. We had an option to either go for an induction or an electrical or a gas hob. We personally chose to have a gas hob, for which I prefer to have all my spoons, my cutlery and my spatula right here in this drawer, which made it so easy and accessible to just lift up any ladles or anything that I prefer, and which is very close to the hob. Now when I said I prefer to have a gas, now when we have a gas installed hob, right underneath the hob there is a spacing which takes up underneath the cabinet, which takes away its own space, for which I couldn't get the drawer installed right underneath, but somehow I preferred to have it at the side rather than having it right underneath, mainly for the reason when I open up a drawer right at the back and it becomes more difficult. So I personally preferred it to have it at the side rather than having it right underneath. Now these are certain things that I really wanted to mention, which becomes so easy on a day-to-day basis. And if you are one of the person who are getting your kitchen installed, new kitchen done, or something that you need to change, then these are the things that really help on a daily basis to work in the kitchen. Now this is the fridge, that's the freezer. I mainly use the fridge, so I preferred having fridge on this side, which is very close to the hob. And when I'm cooking, I'm standing so close to the hob, fridge and the countertop. So it's just that I'm standing here right in the center. Within the reach of my hand, I can easily manage to get everything. We have a separate fridge and a separate freezer. Both are integrated. We prefer to have the freezer at the rear and the fridge close to the hob. Now when I have the fridge close to the hob, and despite being the big kitchen again, it is so easy and accessible that I can pull up anything from the fridge, keep it on the countertop right here. And when I keep here, I have the hob right next. So, I'm not even moving around. Take a thing from the fridge, place it on the countertop, chop all my veggies and get it into the hob straight away. how easy and how accessible is this designed. And when I say I'm so extremely happy with the quality of the kitchen, when I open up any drawer, any cabinet with just a pull and a gentle push, it is so smooth, so easy. I'm just in love with each and every cabinet, every drawer in the kitchen. Now, speaking about the kitchen countertop, this is the quartz. We use a lot of turmeric in our daily cooking, and quartz is not porous, so we prefer to have quartz. A lovely, beautiful, big, chunky quartz is what we have on our island, and also the rest of the countertop in the kitchen. So let me go through each and every cabinet and I'll explain it why I have them in that particular cabinet. To begin with, let me start off with these cabinets which are right at the top on the wall. The first one is my favorite, the very healthy cabinet. Now these three wall cabinets are placed right above the sink. Single wall cabinets, pull-up wall cabinets, for which I can easily reach to my height and I can hold the handles and pull it open easily. Now the first cabinet, which is my very favorite, has lots and lots of dry fruits. I mean, being a hardcore vegetarians, we love eating dry fruits. I mean, this is one of the easiest way and one of the best way and one of our favorite ways of taking in protein. Now I have all kinds of dry fruits, flax seeds, cashews, raisins, cranberries, pumpkin seeds, and at the back I have pecan, apricot, and also almonds and walnuts. Now the first row is obviously the containers which are bought from stores. Now we do eat a lot of honey, and all these jars are of honey. I have washed thoroughly and I have placed them at the back. Now right at the back you will find this pack over here. As you can see, there's an extra pack of walnuts. If there's any extra packs or if there's anything half remaining in the bag, that's how I place it right behind the jars. Mainly with the reason that I don't buy ending up extra. Sometimes when we do end up keeping the remaining stuff in a storeroom, then we do end up buying doubles is what I've realized. We tend to miss out in what we have. If it is right behind, then we do realize, okay, I've got to look in if there's anything left behind, and then I fill up the jars. To push it with a finger and it's going to close so softly, so gently. Moving on to this cabinet, which is in the center and slightly bigger in size compared to the other two. This is how I have split this beautiful cabinet into two halves. The first side where you can see all the steel containers, steel glasses, steel cups. On the other side are the porcelain mugs. Now this stand, which is an insert shelf stand bought from IKEA, I have inserted two shelves in this cabinet, which is of a great help in organizing and keeping so many things neatly stacked one above the other, and also easily that I can reach up to anything that I want, like say for this instance for these cups and tiny cups at the back I can easily reach up to. Now inserting these shelves in this cabinet has helped me to manage arranging things neatly and also to reach out to things so easily. This is how I have laid out this cabinet, and I'm going to close this and moving on to this cabinet over here. Again, this is a pull-up cabinet and I have all my glass containers, shooter glasses, mason jars, everything in glass bowls. I like the idea of keeping it separate. Porcelain on one side, glass, steel on the other side. And now in this shelf, I managed to keep only one insert shelf, but yet that was so helpful, keeping all the shooter glasses stacked one above the other, and also when I keep the tiny things above I can reach to them easily, and also saving up a lot of space. Not only saving up a lot of space but creating a lot of space is what I would say. And this is how I have kept in this cabinet, and is this little area, this little space where we have a kettle, copper bottles and daily drinking glasses. I've also laid a tray right these drinking glasses. Feel the need of having this tray which keeps the whole surface, the countertop very clean, neat and also tidy. We do end up having a drop or two at least of water every time we drink, and when we put it back onto the surface, it just makes a whole puddle by the end of the day. But having this little tray here keeps the whole surface very clean, neat and tidy, and I can easily drain the water, anything which is left on this tray, into the sink. Now right next to this is a sink space where we wash our daily dishes and the cups and glasses and plates that I've been using in the morning, that I've just given it a wash, and also a sink caddy which is very helpful to keep scrubs, and my gloves here, I've just given them a wash and there they are drying up. And this tap of ours has a shower, so let me on this up for you and show it to you all. So basically I'm going to turn this to a shower. I can also pull this up and rotate it, use it to clean the sink, which is so helpful, especially also washing the vegetables, giving them a good shower. So I'm going to put this back on again and close the tap now. Right next to this I have my hand wash, washing up liquid, and also I have my mop which is here. Now at the end of this little space, we utilized it to keep our pedal bin, wherein we get all our rubbish over here into this bin. Right next to this is this cabinet, my rice, tur dal, and also, as I said, this is my tur dal dabba. I have almost replaced most of our plastic containers into steel containers. There are some of them still here, but I'm yet to travel to India, and when I go to India, that's when I'm going to get the next set of my steel containers. But for now, this is the daily use chawal ka dabba or rice dabba, where I prefer to have rice and tur dal right next to each other, because we do use a lot of rice and tur dal in our daily cooking, and an extra bag of tur dal right next to the tur dal dabba. Once this is empty, I know I can fill it up easily into this dabba, and also I know I have an extra bag, and I don't have to go hunting and searching in the storeroom looking for the extra bag. Sometimes I do end up having more than the bags needed, and sometimes I don't even realize that I had it. So found it better to have them right behind them, so that I know they are here. And this is my basmati rice over here on this box, and I have my extra salt and my extra oil here, rice flour and idli rice in this one. Take the rice and tur dal into my rice cooker, and I give it a wash in the sink here. We do eat a lot of rice and tur dal on a daily basis for rasam, and being a South Indian, I do eat a lot of rice. So that's the reason I have my rice and tur dal in this cabinet very close to the sink. It is right underneath the sink. So this area is completely for washing up, sprays, mops. Everything is what you'll find here. I have my napkins hanging up here and creating an extra space, and I have a basket which is filled with sprays, different kinds of sprays, mops, dishwasher tablets. I have my glass vases, a very little broom bought from India, ice wipes, bin liners, which is a paper goodie bag, and I have all those paper, plastics, or anything that is not recyclable. I place it in this bag over here, wherein if I need it for any reason in terms of cleaning, or this is where I pick up. And the door handles are so easy to clean, a spray and a cloth. It has not been tedious at all, and it's not any particular sprays, just a kitchen cleaner sprays is what I need. I give a spray and I use this cloth over here, and I just give it a wipe with a cloth. That's it. On a regular day, this is the surface wipes that I use to clean my kitchen countertop on a daily basis. Now moving on to this cabinet over here, which is an integrated dishwasher. It is AEG, and we are very happy with their product quality. All the dishes get cleaned very nice, sparkly, and this is a perfect size for the family of 4 of us. We load in all the things that we use for the morning breakfast, lunch and dinner, and also snack time as well. I've got to mention that. Now it is partly filled in because stacked up the things which we have used for breakfast. It cleans steel, porcelain and glass items. But we on only during the night. We make sure that we filled up everything right from the start of the day to the end of the day, and once it's full, I mean, it's almost full by the end of the day, and that's when we on it during the night. We make sure to open up the doors before we go to sleep, and also that's how the dishes, the vessels get dried up, and we stack them when we wake up in the morning. This is the slot wherein we keep the dishwasher tablet, and we insert the dishwasher tablet and it gets on. Right next to the dishwasher is the fridge. I have done a video on how I organize my fridge, but I'm quickly going to show you all. I'm going to open this up for today, and also you'll get to see these bags, wonderful bags that I've been using to store all my fruits and vegetables, and these silicone bags. Oh my god, I'm in love with these silicone bags. They are life-saving element. I have my dosa batter here, as you can see, and also this is how I have placed all my vegetables in the fridge. So this is it. Yes, and I've got to mention there's a very small cabinet which is good enough. Actually, it's not very small. It's a good size cabinet slot which is not a part of the fridge, but the spacing is available here. I almost use up all the cabinets in the kitchen. This is one of the cabinets that's not used on a regular basis. I still have one big thali. I've packed it up, I've wrapped it up in a paper. It's not a part of the fridge, but it is just an extra space which is here as a cabinet. A pull-up cabinet again, wherein the glass jars, coffee mugs. I use it very occasionally when we have guests at home, so that's the reason I've placed these things right at the top. The tall cabinet, which is an integrated fridge. This is the cabinet which I just opened up for you. Right underneath this cabinet is the microwave combi oven, and this is an oven. This is a small drawer over here wherein I have stacked all my kids' favorite snack. A tall cabinet which is an integrated freezer. So I'm going to go closer to open up the microwave combi oven. An oven where I can bake, I can grill, and also you can see these trays over here and a bowl, my aromatic spices in here. Very natural way of refreshing, keeping the oven refreshed, smelling good. This is the oven that I use on a regular basis. And also you can see my muslin cloth over here, which I have hanged up onto the oven handle. Keep drying my hands, wiping my hands. I find this handle very helpful to just hang up my kitchen muslin cloth. I personally find it very helpful to keep a separate drawer just for my kids, so that they can keep all the snack items in one place and they can fiddle around, they can take anything, keep back anything in its place. These silicone storage bags again, they have the cookies in them right now, and I love storing all my bakery stuff, like anything from muffins, cakes, or cookies, or anything. I love to store in these silicone storage bags. It just keeps them so fresh. With any other things, this is completely a snack drawer meant for my kids, so that they can easily use what they want. They can just open it up, widely open, they can see what they want. Okay, now I'm going to close the drawer for now. You can see the push effect, which is so smooth. The whole section is freezer section. It's completely filled, stacked up kinds of freezer food, right from sweet corn, grilling items, to ice creams, to parathas. And also right on top is this little slot wherein we fitted in vintage style saucers and cups on top. We have these plants over here, beautiful aloe vera, which was completely filled up. I had to repot it, replant it, half done now, but it's still holding on for many years now. I love having plants in my house, especially in the kitchen. Electric rice cooker, which we use very occasionally, only when we have guests at home. And right next to this is a toaster, of knives from Morphy Richards. They're really good quality, and a vase filled in apples, milk, onions in this basket of ours, and Indian mixie, Morphy Richards, really good brand. We are very happy with it. And food processor, I love using food processor, and this is my absolute favorite. We have Alexa and a bread bin. In the bread bin, I have my rye bread, Warburton's wholemeal bread, some papers, and a little bit of a diary and a pen, and coconut shells. Whenever I get a perfect shape of coconut shell, I just make sure to save them up for my DIY, and I have had so many ideas. It's just been holding up there. There will be something coming up very soon with using these coconut shells. And I have some Hajmola candies over here. So okay, so this is the bread bin, and Alexa over here, and yes, this is our very favorite tiny little pots filled in with my favorite suparis. I just love eating suparis, and when I go to India, I make sure to gather all kinds, all different varieties of suparis, different flavor suparis, and you can see now some of them are half empty and some of them are full. When I go to India, I'm going to stack up again in my suitcase and I'm going to get all kinds of different varieties of suparis. So this is what I have for now. A little pot over here adding in green into the kitchen, and over here on this side, let me walk through these cabinets now. When I open this up, you'll find all my glass bowls, glass plates, serving plates, big bowls, glass jug, everything placed in the top shelf over here, and in the bottom shelf are all my pans, right from big kadais to the small pan for tempering, and all my dosa pans over here on this side. Right at the back is my set of cake baking set, which I don't use it very occasionally, so that's the reason it's right at the back. If I need anything, the handles are right in the front so that I can easily pick up and start using. So this is how I have placed everything just for my own use, the way I find it easy and the way I find helpful to work on a daily basis in the kitchen. This is one of the cabinet which is so filled, absolutely jam-packed. And when we got this installed, when we were designing a cabinet, let me open this up. There were many other designed kitchens which we had a look, and the person who was designing the kitchen with us mentioned it in particular for us not to get a rotating discs or anything, but he personally suggested us to go for this kind of an alignment in the kitchen, wherein shelves, when we have these kind of shelves laid out, you can stack as many things as you can, and when it's placed in a zigzag horizontal and vertical layout, you can fill in more things than needed, and also the cabinet shelf will hold the weight, is what he mentioned, and we personally found it very helpful. This is how our corner cabinet is. Right at the top we have these little jam containers, fryams, papad and all those things, and a big box which is holding all the food processor blades, and this is where I keep all my manuals. I have my green superfood blend, my Teami tumbler, all my condiments like extras, anything extra, this is where I have stacked them up into this shelf, and in this shelf here at the bottom are my mixie jars, just placed in their order so that we can easily find the smallest ones and the bigger ones. My blender, my juicer, my lazy Susan. Yes, I have placed this lazy Susan. It wasn't a part of the kitchen, but this was the lazy Susan that I bought from IKEA, and I have placed it over here, keeping all the tiny little things as well into this lazy Susan. Helps me to reach out to things, especially because this being the bottom shelf, and when I have all kinds of small things, especially like this gulkand ka dabba and this oil over here, tea tree oil, they're so small containers, but when I have it in on the lazy Susan, it's so easy to rotate things and then I can find it, and also it keeps the whole thing in one place, stacked up in one place. And these are all my baking section. My little girl does a lot of baking, so this is the section where she can find all her baking section, everything right from sprinklers to the muffin cases as well, for having the baskets for everything, which can stack up things and which also keeps the things neat, clean and tidy in one place, and also just to lift up easily and to clean the surface. Yes, and also I just remembered that I've got to mention I have my kitchen liners lined up in each and every cabinet and in each and every drawer. These are so helpful. Ever since the day I've had my kitchen, I have been having this, and you can see all the kitchen cabinets are really well maintained. It's so easy to clean, it's so easy to maintain this. If there's anything that I need to clean, all I do is I just lift up the things, I give a good mop and put it back in its place. This is how widely the doors open up, and this is how it looks. So this is how the corner cabinet looks. To show all the cabinets on this side of the kitchen, now I'm going to move around to the cabinets which are placed on to the island. The first one over here is a narrow cabinet. So here are all my masalas: turmeric, chili powder, garam masala, salt. I do use a lot of different varieties of oil for different cooking and for different cuisines. Olive oil, sunflower oil, castor oil, coconut oil, and I've also got a different oil that I'm going to show very soon, which is placed on top of the kitchen island. For now, this is how the narrow drawer is filled up with masalas and oil. And right next to this narrow cabinet is this double open cabinet where it has all kinds of pans, pots that I use for my daily cooking. I have my chopping boards over here on this side, my steamer as well, as you can see over here, my grater. And now I'm going to close this up and I'm going to open up this narrow drawer over here, which has my spices. All my spices like mustard seeds, cumin seeds, chana dal, urad dal, palau leaf, and all my spices are here in this spice jars. It's a perfect narrow drawer which fits in these cute little jar containers that I can fit in perfectly into this slot over here. Now moving on to these big drawers over here, which has all my spices and masalas again. Indian cooking is a big cuisine cooking which asks in for lots of things, and here I have my spices and my ghee ka dabba, kesar and extra cutleries, tamarind, dhania, red chilies. I thought it's better to show how this is being lined up. I have actually not placed them vertically, but I've laid them down into the cabinets. Now as you can see, I'm pulling this up and I'm going to place this on the kitchen countertop. I'm going to give it a good dab and then I'm going to open it up. When I'm done with it, I'm going to place this back into its place over here, which fits in perfectly. And because it's glass container, I can easily see what's in here. To be honest, it's been here past more than a year. This is the arrangement I have done. Initially when I did it, not everybody, my kids and my husband, were not very keen and happy about the way it was being laid down. But I started using them on an everyday basis. We were absolutely fine with it. And I felt it was good the way it was being arranged. Inside this big drawer is this hidden drawer over here, but it is a cutlery drawer. I have all my cutleries in over here, tablespoons, knives over here, forks in this one. Again, I prefer using the different sections so that we can easily pick up things and also know where's what. And also the tiny little spoons in here, forks, scissors, steamer holder and my small grater, along with my idli spoon over here. And on this side are all my spatulas and ladles, serving stand. Everything is on this side over here in this drawer. This is how it looks. A drawer inside a drawer. So there, I'm going to close the first drawer over here and then I'm going to close the second drawer. And in this drawer, we have all our coffee, tea and sugars. This little box, which is a cookie box actually, but I prefer having this kind of box, keeping it all those tiny little masala bags as well in this place. If there's anything that I need to clean, I can just easily lift up this box and give it a good wipe and put it back, rather than lifting each and every packs, is what I feel. And also it looks more neat, it looks very tidy. These are my coffee, tea and sugar containers. My ghee ka dabba over here, measuring cups. We do use a lot of honey. I mean, pickle for a choice. We do have 2 pickle jars over here. And so this is a coffee, tea and sugar. Is the island wherein it has 2 breakfast chairs. There is a space wherein we can have and we can fit in another breakfast chair over here, but we didn't feel the need of having one more. I think when I'm making dosas or paddu or idli or anything to be served one after the other, I can manage to do only for 2 people. So we take in turns. And apart from the breakfast chairs over here, we do have a little small couch over here, where here on the side of the kitchen. And now let me speak about the cabinets over here on this side. Now this cabinet over here has my chapati ka atta. I do make chapatis every alternative day, and this is how I have arranged this particular shelf over here, wherein this is a big size chapati ka atta, the things that I need to make chapati in this shelf. So when I'm making chapati, I can easily get everything what is needed: the rolling pin, the base, the pan, and the small pot which has chapati ka atta. When I'm rolling the dough, I need extra dough to roll my chapatis. So this is the small dabba, and also a casserole to put my chapatis once I'm done. So all the things that I need to make my chapatis is here in this shelf. I do find this little extra additional space that I created to keep the liners, the foil oven liners, the beeswax wrap, everything is in this bag that I have created that extra space. I'm going to link up the organizing video, just in case if you have missed it, then you can have a look. And here are my kitchen napkins in this basket over here. Rather than placing them vertically one above the other, this is one of the best options that I could ask for. Pull up anything what I want, and also the rest of the things will remain in its place. So these are my kitchen napkins over here. When I open this up, you'll find me back to square one. All steel dabbas. I've completely switched myself to steel dabbas, and I personally find it very helpful. Even though it's opaque, I don't mind about it. We have stickers on each and every one of them. You'll find this is how it is. But to be honest, it's not just about the stickering. Once the dabbas are placed, and we kind of eventually get used to where's what, and if you put it back straight in its place, then you will know where is what. Like, say for instance, I have peanuts in this one, I have coarse semolina in this one, I have fine semolina in this one, black-eyed beans in this one. So eventually you do know where is what. This is how it is. And also again, with the same fundamental rule, what I follow in my kitchen is extra bags. Anything that I have is placed right at the back, so that I know I have it there and I don't keep searching for it. This is how I have placed all my steel dabbas, my groceries, in these steel dabbas in this cabinet. This is how it is. Shelf over here, I have my porcelain plates, small plates, bowls over here, porcelain big plates right at the back, and on this shelf right at the bottom is everything in steel. Steel bowls, steel small plates, pav bhaji plates, and big steel plates to small steel plates, all stacked up one above the other. I'm going to turn on the lights now so that you can see the difference in the color and the shelves as well. So I've just turned on the lights, so the lights are lit up in the shelves over the tiny supari jars. Here they are LED lights which are right underneath the cabinets. I've just put on the lights. As you can see, they're beautiful blue in color, small sized LED lights in the skirting all over the kitchen over here, and also on the side of the kitchen. And I also wanted to mention the cabinet color, which many of you are asking me about. It's Astor Blue in color from Magnet Kitchen. It looks beautiful in the daylight and as well as night. Filled with fruits. We love eating fruits and nuts, and we easily get 5 to 6 varieties of fruits. I mean, I can easily pick up any fruit and just start eating. If I don't eat a fruit, that's when the problem starts. I mean, I feel the need of eating fruits every day. So this is a fruit bowl. Now, right next to the fruit bowl is this kitchen napkin holder. And here are my oils. This is the sunflower oil, my salt sprinkler, and this is the oil that I infuse. I have chili here, coriander seeds, and I also have cardamom, clove, and cinnamon stick. I keep it infused and I use it mainly when I pizza, pasta, anything with Italian cuisine. That's when we drizzle on our spiced infused oil made at home. So this is where it is. And we also have these heat resistant stands placed on either side of the kitchen hob. It makes it so easy to protect the kitchen surface, and also I can transfer anything that I've cooked straight away onto these pans when I have them placed right next to me. This hob is from Zanussi and it's absolutely good. It's fantastic. I mean, I must say this. I must mention this. It's a 5-burner hob. This one, the center one, is the biggest one, and the rest 3, 1, 2 and 3 are of the same size. The other one, the last one, is the smallest of the hob in terms of flames. Gas operated. If there is any spillage, I can easily wipe down straight away. This bit of the hob doesn't get heated up, so it's so easy to clean. You can easily look after it. It's absolutely low maintenance, absolutely easy to look after. So yeah, this was it. This was my kitchen tour, and I really hope you liked my kitchen tour. If you are watching this video for the first time, then please consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope you like this video, share this video, and also comment below to get all the information needed. I will reply to all your messages. Take care and enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye for now.